All right, YouTube, what's going on? Happy Sunday, guys. Let's do a quick one today. This is going to be about NFTs. I want to clarify my take on NFTs. A lot of people are getting my words twisted, thinking that I don't see the value in NFTs at all. So let's set the record straight here today. Before we get into it, make sure you guys have subscribed to the YouTube channel. We're going to be giving away 150 XRP here on the YouTube here shortly. Super excited to bring this one to you guys because I needed to clarify this, guys. NFTs are going to be a big part of the new financial system, no doubt. We're going to see a bunch of utility and use cases for NFTs moving forward, but we have been distracted by pictures of penguins and pixelated art pictures that absolutely do not have utility, right? This is very speculative, very fitting for the end of this speculative hype bull run. We'll get into my bull run exit strategy in the next video too, so be ready for that one. But let's get right into it, guys. We know digital art, gaming, virtual worlds, collectibles, these are just a few of the use cases that are already underway for NFTs. And we're starting to see, I'll be honest, a lot of the blockchain gaming that I've seen so far looks terrible. I'll be honest. I used to be a gamer myself, and all of the games that I've seen so far look absolutely silly. But, I mean, to each their own. We do know that it is going to be massive, and hopefully it'll be integrated into better games, better looking games, at least get the graphics up. But you're starting to see that come out, so that's cool. Now with collectibles, guys, this is the thing. I can't justify why Pokemon cards are worth what they are, or why some sports cards are worth millions of dollars. There is a market for that. There is a market for art. Pictures of art, pieces of art that are worth millions of dollars. There absolutely is that going on, and we can't deny that. I'm not even going to try to spend my time justifying that. I don't think that it makes sense. The rich do like using art as a way to store value. So that is something there. You got that store value use case. A lot of these projects, though, are just kids hoping and praying. They're buying pictures for, half of an ETH or a quarter of an ETH, and they're hoping that they can 10x their investment. Very fitting for the speculative and hype bull run that we are currently in right now as we speak. Now, there are a lot of scams, so be wary of that. I've called out a couple as we go, but most of them just have no utility, and they are speculative plays at best. But we do have to look out for some scams. I'm not going to get into that here. First red flag would be if the developer is anonymous. That's a red flag, right? You're seeing some of these artists are well-known artists. That's good. If you can see who the developer is, that's another thing to check. You got to do your due diligence. It's just like any investment, especially with cryptocurrencies. You have to do even more due diligence in this new asset class. But, there's going to be more cases too. You're going to have fashion. I mentioned collectibles. This is all coming. That's all going to be part of it. But what I'm excited about is some of these other use cases here that I have for you. You have name service and domains, licenses and certifications, and then contracts. This is what I'm super excited about. And this goes back to smart contracts. That's obviously been a huge use case in cryptocurrencies since the very beginning. Ethereum has kind of had a monopoly on the smart contracts up until now, and we've seen how that's gone so far. I mean, Ethereum couldn't handle digital kittens in 2017. They still can't handle NFTs now. That's why you're seeing platforms like the Solana NFTs break through. I'll get into that later, but I'm super excited about this. Now, a quick shout out, I'm not sponsored in any way by Unstoppable Domains, but I do have a couple domains through Unstoppable Domains, and those are basically like, instead of .com, they're .cryptos. And you have a wallet tied to that web address as well. That's going to be massive. The .coms sold for hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, almost a decade or so ago now, and that still is a thing going on today. But this is going to be important, I think, to have web addresses with your actual crypto wallet embedded within. That's going to be massive. Unstoppable Domains is one marketplace where you can go register those. So I would have you guys go check out that. I am not affiliated in any way. Licenses and certifications, this is going to be big too. Okay. Basically just all going back to digital identity. The blockchain is going to secure everything, and your privacy is going to be gone. Oh, sorry, guys. It's gone. Just get over that part. But the smart contracts as well, and then the different way. Like I'm looking for your real estate transactions to be done on the blockchain, and then maybe also put onto an NFT. Right? Every single NFT is going to be unique, non-replaceable, and this will add more value to that. Right? You'll be able to prove that the contract is yours. So that's going to be massive. And we're starting to see some of the big players get into this. So I wanted to bring up the fact that all of the big players are investing into NFTs, but I have yet to see anyone who's thrown down like Ripple has. That's why I have this written up on the backboard here. Ripple threw down $250 million, and I have not seen any other company or anybody in the cryptocurrency space come close to this kind of investment. So I wanted to bring up some of the big players that we're seeing come in. Visa, they just bought a CryptoPunk, and I have to bring this up because I just think it's funny. You have a player like Visa coming into the space by buying a CryptoPunk, which to me is just so immature. It's like you guys should have been investing into a NFT marketplace. You guys should have been doing something else here, but you guys bought a CryptoPunk, and it's just like a cheesy way to get attention, in my opinion. Then you have Coinbase, but the point is, though, Visa's coming, MasterCard's coming, all these big players are coming. Coinbase just announced their marketplace, and I think that they got over 1 million people to sign up for their NFT marketplace in the first day or two. So that's going to be massive. You guys have seen my Coinbase theory. I think that Coinbase is going to be one of the first regulated exchanges through the door with full clarity and ability to sell not only NFTs, but I think that they're going to be registered to sell securities as well. So when some of these cryptocurrencies are actually defined as security tokens, I think the Coinbase is going to be one of the first ones through the door able to sell and trade those. But next, this was a big piece here. FTX announced their NFT platform, which is trading Solana-based NFTs. And this is why we saw the run-up in Solana recently. It's because Ethereum couldn't handle all of these NFTs. So Solana had some development for NFTs going on in some marketplaces that allowed for the trading on the Solana network, and you were actually able to trade them at a reasonable price, and the fees weren't crazy like Ethereum. So that was big. The FTX, that was on Solana, the NFTs for that platform. But the big part about this news is through FTX, you can buy your NFTs with the US dollar. Basically linking your bank account to FTX, linking your card to FTX, and then just being able to purchase with USD, which I understand goes against the whole premise of cryptocurrency. But that's why we need we need to move away from Ethereum until Ethereum can upgrade to ETH 2.0, the security that they're working on right now. Until we can upgrade and actually, get something done on Ethereum, we're going to have to start using Solana. We're going to have to start using XRP, which is how I want to wrap this up, guys. As I stated at the very beginning, I've scoured the internet, trying to find a company in the cryptocurrency space or even one of these traditional firms like Visa or anyone who's thrown down anything close to what Ripple just did. This was massive news. Ripple announced this at their Apex Developers Summit recently that they are launching a $250 million NFT fund. Now, this fund is going to go towards creators, brand, and marketplaces for NFTs built on the XRP ledger. This is going to be massive. This comes after they invested in Mintable. Mintable did a $13 million investment funding round, and Ripple bought up a little chunk of that, invested a little piece in there. And Mintable is a NFT platform, and they're trying to work on getting their NFTs built on the XRP ledger as well. So there's going to be much more developments to come. But the point being, guys, the XRP ledger brings speed and lower cost to NFT transactions, and that's what's needed when you're trading these little pictures and these other NFTs. And going forward, when we need to put NFTs or use NFTs for licenses, certifications, domains, contracts, we need something that's fast, efficient, and doesn't cost $50 to send a picture, right? So this was absolutely massive, and I want to remind everyone that SBI Holdings put out a report, and it was called Building a More Sustainable, Scalable, and Accessible Future for NFTs with the XRP Ledger. It was put out in July, and you guys already know how much SBI Holdings loves Ripple and XRP. They're already using it over there in Japan. Massive corridors already opened up over there. And so to see a player like SBI coming out with this report back in July, building a more sustainable, scalable, and accessible future, that's what this whole thing's about. This is what XRP continues to do, what Ripple continues to provide to the space. They have covered everything, guys. They've covered all the money. Now with this investment in NFTs, once again, who has thrown down $250 million? I can't find anyone who's come close. I'm sure that Coinbase is throwing down millions of dollars into their NFT marketplace, but no one is coming close. So as I've been stating, XRP, the best digital asset ever created, the ecosystem being built out by the best company in the cryptocurrency space, and that is Ripple. Probably one of the best companies in this finance space, period. So you guys have already seen it. They will continue to do this, and I'm super excited to see where this goes with this $250 million NFT fund. It's going to be massive for the space, and it's exactly what we need. I mean, it's an absolute joke that Ethereum couldn't handle digital kittens. Let's move it on over to XRP and actually get something done. So before this one gets too long, I want to say thank you for watching, guys. Be careful in the NFT space if you're doing those gambles. Look out for the scams. But let's watch this closely, what Ripple does with this $250 million. Once again, Ripple just laying their footprint everywhere, right? Dominating the cryptocurrency space, covering all the money. Super excited to see it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. I appreciate all of you. May you guys have a blessed Sunday. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one.